In today's video, Conor McGregor takes aim at Joe Rogan. AEW star Maxwell Jacob Friedman sends a warning to Paddy Pimblett. Jiri Prochazka issues statement following UFC 282 withdrawal. Dana White reacts to Prochazka vacating UFC belt. Ariel Helwani shares the full story on UFC 282. And the UFC announces big light heavyweight matchup for March event. Conor McGregor went off on a Twitter tirade Wednesday evening, taking aim at both Joe Rogan and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Apparently, the Irishman was not happy with the commentary supplied by Rogan in his fight with Khabib at UFC 229 back in 2018. Here's the clip.
Gassing out. I think he's getting smashed.
I agree, but you have no choice either.
Illegal knee on the ground by Conor. A knee to the head of a downed opponent.
While reacting to this clip, McGregor shared a voice recording where he took aim at Rogan for his commentary.
That was an illegal knee on the head of a grounded opponent. Shut up, Joe, you little fool, you. What are you talking about? Smash this and smash that. What was smashed? My knee into his eye socket, yeah? Sake. That's a knee to a grounded opponent. Call the cops. Fucking ticket.
He followed up with this tweet. That's smashed up, pal. At Joe Rogan, you ever see me like that? Never. McGregor also provided an update on his long-anticipated UFC return, writing, I am clear for testing in February. I will complete my 2 tests per USADA, and we are booking a fight. On Saturday, Maxwell Jacob Friedman became the new AEW champ and now has Paddy Pimblett in his crosshairs. The two had a heated exchange on Instagram Wednesday, which surprised many as the beef came out of nowhere. In the exchange, MJF teased that he will show up at UFC 282, where Pimblett is set to fight Jared Gordon. Here's a snapshot of the back and forth between the two. Paddy wrote, I do have knowledge about MMA though, don't I? Which you have zero knowledge about, so let's not go there. If you want to have a real fight, let's sort it with the UFC. If not, pipe down. Oh, tell your boss to sign me up when you come to Fulham Ground. I'll be ready, son. MJF wrote back, hey bud, AEW has a show coming up in your neck of the woods. If you're man enough, I'll gladly show you how real I am. At Tony Archon, at Dana White. The baddie replied, I've just said that you spaceman. Don't act as if you're calling for it. I've just told you straight. When you come to Fulham's Ground, Craven Cottage, get your boss Tony Archon to message my boss Dana White and see what we can sort, because I know full well you won't pass a USADA drug test to fight in the UFC. To this, Maxwell Jacob Friedman had a fiery response saying, unlike you, I'm 100% natural and I'm also 100% original. Unlike you, your dollar store Conor McGregor talking, Will from Stranger Things looking ass wouldn't last 2 seconds in my world. Hashtag better than you. See you in London. It was revealed Wednesday that Jiri Prochazka has suffered a serious shoulder injury that has forced him to pull out of his UFC 282 light heavyweight title fight against Glover Teixeira. He's also decided to vacate the light heavyweight title as he doesn't want to hold up the division. Here's a video statement he issued via Instagram.
Hello everyone. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your messages. I have to say sorry to Glover. I canceled that fight too so short to fight, and that's life. So congratulations to Ankalaev and Blachowicz for a title chance. But still, I feel like a champion, and after I will be back, I will come for that title and more, because my targets are higher than just a title. I'll be back. Thank you for your messages. Mastery, victory.
UFC President Dana White has reacted to Jiri Prochazka vacating his UFC belt. While speaking to Yahoo Sports, White praised Prochazka for dealing with the situation like a true champ and revealed that it's the worst shoulder injury in UFC history. He said, This is the worst shoulder injury that the doctors have seen in UFC history. It's really bad. His shoulder is very, very bad. He's going to have a serious surgery that will require extensive rehab. We met with Jiri last night, and listen, this guy is one of the classiest humans of all time. He is such a warrior and was so bummed out. He brought up stepping aside to us before we ever got there. He's going to be out a long time, and at some point, we would probably have had to strip him, but he brought it up to us and said out of respect for the other fighters, he didn't want to hold up the division. Let me tell you, that kid's a stud. Man, to react like that. Ariel Helwani spoke to Jiri and Glover's team and revealed what really happened with Prochazka and has shared the full story on UFC 282.
Jiri Prochazka seriously injured his shoulder. He tried to fight through it, said that he would fight with one arm, was told essentially by doctors that he could damage his shoulder forever if he fought with this injury. It's going to need surgery. He's going to be out for at least a year. Couple that with the 6 months that he's been out since the last fight. That's 18 months. There was some talk of interim. Ultimately, UFC felt like they had to move on and do a vacant title. Well, very recently today, they reached out to Glover Teixeira and they offered him a vacant title fight on December 10th against Magomed Ankalaev. Glover, considering how long he's been in the game, I actually just spoke to him, felt like he didn't have enough time to prepare for Ankalaev, who's a completely different opponent. He said, why not me versus Jan on December 10th? UFC said, no, we've seen this already. Jan is up there in age. We want to go with Ankalaev versus you. He said, all right, let's do me versus Ankalaev in Brazil in late January. They said, no, we need the title fight for this card. Of course, it's the only one. It's you versus Ankalaev or we're moving on. He said, I can't take this fight on such short notice. I need more time to prepare for him. So they're going with Ankalaev versus Jan as a vacant title fight on December 10th. Jiri obviously out for quite some time. Glover hoping that he'll fight the winner. No guarantees of that just yet. He's very upset. He's frustrated. He's disappointed. He feels like, just a few more weeks would have been fair considering all he's done. And he also feels like Jan versus Glover 2 would have been a bigger fight on December 10th. Unfortunately for him, they're not going in that direction. So the bottom line is Jiri's out. It's Magomed versus Jan for the vacant title on December 10th. Glover in limbo. We'll see how the whole thing plays out. That's the story regarding UFC 282.
A pivotal UFC light heavyweight matchup is set for the March headliner. At a UFC Fight Night event scheduled for March 11th, Jamahal Hill and Anthony Smith will clash in a 5-round main event. The promotion has yet to finalize a venue or location. Smith looks to get back in the win column after having a 3-fight winning streak snapped by Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 277. As for Hill, he's been on an impressive run with 3 straight knockout wins, including a 4th-round stoppage of Thiago Santos. What do you guys think about this matchup? Who do you think wins, Smith or Hill? Let us know in the comments below. And here are the top 3 funniest memes we found on the internet today. Our 3rd place pick was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named Raw Power. 2nd place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named Rocky Balboa. And our top pick was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named Kruslan. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.